What's going on, guys? Nick Sanchez here, and we're back at it again with another quick review. But before getting into the video, shout out to Roger Beasley Mazda, located in Austin, Texas, for giving me a chance to use the vehicle. If you are in the market for a car and live in the Austin area, we got 3 convenient locations here for you: one in South Austin, Central Austin, and Georgetown. All right, on to the review. Today, we got a 2023 Mazda CX-50 Meridian Edition. Let me go ahead and read off some of the specs here for you. It's going to come with a 4-cylinder, 2.5-liter turbo engine. Going to give you about 23 city, 29 highway, with a total horsepower of 227 at 5,000 RPMs, torque of 310 at 2,000 RPMs, towing capacity of 3,500. Now I have this one in this beautiful zircon sand with a terracotta interior. So with that said, let's go ahead and get right into the walk around. So let's go ahead and start from the back. On the left-hand side, you got CX-50 all-wheel drive badging. Right-hand side, Sky Active G Turbo. You got your rear windshield wiper. Backup camera is going to be right here. And then down below, you do have the dual exhaust tip. Let's come on back. And walking around, you do have roof rails on top already. Now, one of the main differences between this one and a regular CX-50 is you're going to have the 18-inch outdoor-focused rims here with the blacked out lug nuts and the Falcon tires as well, a little bit more of an off-road feel. And of course, you do have those side rocker panels as well. And I love this zircon sand, man. This is one of my preferred colors for the CX-50. And walking around, we do have new headlight garnish, nice blacked out hood. And then for the CX-50, on the hood, you will have a CX-50 Meridian Edition branded decal, just to kind of show the difference between this one and a regular CX-50 on the road. All right, so let's go ahead and pan around to the sides. Man, this is a good looking vehicle. I do like the decals, and then the plastic bits that are blacked out just tie this colorway together very nicely. Let's go ahead and finish on up and onto the trunk area. So before taking a peek onto the back, let's go ahead and check out the key fob. So here's the Mazda key fob, the front, the back. Now the side, you'll have lock, unlock, the trunk button, and the emergency button. And with the new Mazdas, we do have the Mazda Connected Services, which is an app on your phone where you can access the remote start and do all those features, you know, handle the AC, lock, unlock, the lights, everything through the app. It's pretty cool. We'll have the electronic liftgate. So of course the little toggles right underneath that latch right there opens on up. So this is new. You got the carpet still in the plastic, but overall this is a good size. You got the spare right there. Oop. And then of course you do have 2 little notches for a privacy screen if you do decide to buy one. These little latches right here, you just toggle it forward, and the seats do fold down 60-40 split. And let me go ahead and just double check something here for you. You do have an extra little cubby here, as well as on this side with a plug. And this one looks like it comes with some cargo nets, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a peek into the back seat. Now this one does have the terracotta brown. So this is a very nice brown. It's more outdoor centered with the stitching to kind of signify like the outdoors camera stitching that are on your bags and things like that. Not sure if I'm doing it justice with the shadowing in here. So, and then here's a shot of the center console, steering wheel, and infotainment center there. Up above, you do have the panel roof, and it comes about just maybe towards the rear passenger's lap. It's not going to go past that, but it is nice. So if you're back here and you're taking this off-road on the trails, and just take a peek up, depending where you're at in the country, and just kind of admire the nature and the outdoors. Down below, you do have your rear AC vents. Your charging ports are going to be right here. On the passenger side, you do have that mat pocket, and then for the center, you do have your cup holders here as well. Okay, so getting into the driver's seat, you don't have the actual button for the keyless entry. Instead, as long as you have the key fob on you, all you got to do is just pull on the handle like so, and the vehicle will unlock. On the left-hand side, you do have the terracotta brown material, as well as this nice material with the stitching right there. Of course, the windows, side mirrors, locks. Driver's seat, you do have your power seats with lumbar support. Beautiful stitching. And taking the seat, you do have a little bit of extra fabric here. Mazda definitely went out of their way. So you do have your safety features button, TCS off, iStop. Down below, you do have your electronic liftgate and the memory seats, of course. And we are finally behind the steering wheel. Let's start it up. Foot on the brake, push start. You hear a nice little Mazda chime. Steering wheel, we do have this nice Mazda chrome logo in the center. You do have your Bluetooth, the audio controllers, the smart radar cruise control. Let's go ahead and check out the the gauges here. You do have your RPMs, the center gauge with the odometer. When you click the info button in the center, you do have a couple of different screen options on that nice LCD screen. On the right hand side, you have your coolant and fuel. Okay, so here's the infotainment center. You'll have your entertainment, your Bluetooth functions, navigation, as well as Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Let's pop it into reverse. That's the backup camera. And let's go ahead and pan down. We do have this nice leather material with the stitching. Your AC vents with the center one kind of just integrated there very nicely. Here's your AC controllers. And down below, you do have another charging port, cubby hole, cup holder. And then here's your shifter. And then your other features, your M drive, and the center knob for the infotainment center, your electronic parking brake, auto hold, volume, your favorites key, and a couple of other hot buttons. Now for the M drive, when you toggle it, let me go ahead and zoom out and go back to the center. When you toggle the M drive, you'll access the other additional driving modes such as sport, normal, and off-road. Okay, off to the center console, you do have a split glove box, so you'll have two different tabs right here. So if I toggle on that one, it'll open that side, and the other one for the other side. Down here, pretty spacious little interior. We do have some additional USB ports right there. And then here's the passenger seat, glove box, pretty straightforward. Now up above you, you do have your rear view mirror with the garage door openers right there. And then of course the pilot lights, your sunglasses holder, and then you have the button for your panel roof right there. Okay, now for the back seat. Let's go ahead and hop in the back and check it out. Now I'm an average sized guy. For the most part, this is pretty spacious for me. The passenger seat looks like it's all the way back, so let me hop on that side. And for the most part, I have a relatively good amount of space. I'm not squished back here. I'm pretty comfortable. And up above, of course, I do have plenty of head space. If you're more in the 6-foot range, you should be good in terms of the headroom. The front seat maybe might be a little bit cramped, so the person in the front might have to adjust their seat just a little bit forward. But for the most part, you can fit 2 adults here pretty comfortably. And then, of course, with that side rest, it's just much more casual back here. Folks, and here's a shot of the engine bay, that 2.5-liter 4-cylinder turbo engine. It's going to have this nice little engine cover with the Skyactiv G turbo badging on there. 227 horsepower, 310 foot-pounds of torque, 3,500 towing capacity. Overall, very nice and clean setup for the CX-50. Okay, before getting on to the test drive, here are the lights right here. You got this nice signal down there that kind of fades in and fades out. Of course, these nice LEDs with the day runners right there. On the side, you do have this nice little sleek pulsating side light there. And walking around to the back, here is the CX-50's rear headlight unit. Very sleek, nice, and simple. Of course, here is the Falcon Wild Peak AT tires. You got some nice side grip right there on the sidewalls, a little bit more tread. That way when you're on the trails, it gives you more of a off-road experience. Okay, so let's go ahead and get on the side road here for a quick test drive. And let's go ahead and step on it here. I do have it in sport mode. Oh man, we are already at 50 miles an hour. Got a little bit of traffic in front of me. Let me try to punch it past them. Oh yeah, this thing picks up quick. That's what I really like about the new Mazdas with the turbo. I felt like they've definitely done the fan service by providing that feature in a lot more of their vehicles besides the Mazda 3, CX-30, and CX-5. And we do have it here in this CX-50. It is my preferred motor for the vehicle. I think in my past video I did review a CX-50 Turbo, and yeah, it just makes the driving experience that much more enjoyable. And I mean, if you're pretty much a big-time commuter and you want to pass people up on the road, it does kind of help out to have a little bit more horsepower. All right, so let's go ahead and get off the main road here and let's go over some of the features. First of all, the exterior. Now, this zircon sand, I am a big fan of this color. It is the preferred color. And second best is probably the polymetal gray, in my opinion, for this vehicle. For the Meridian Edition specifically, it's going to come in the zircon sand and the polymetal gray. For the interior, it's going to be specifically the terracotta brown. So that's the only thing with the Meridian Edition. You will have the polymetal gray, the zircon sand, terracotta brown interior, and of course those 18-inch blacked out wheels with the Falcon tires, the headlight garnish, as well as the side rocker panels, and then of course the Meridian decal on the hood. So overall, with all that tied in together, I think it looks very good. Looks very good. I like it. Now, in terms of the interior, the terracotta brown, I love this brown. I think it just looks real nice, real classy. The stitching is very well done. Mazda has definitely gone above and beyond to try to differentiate themselves from the Zoom days, and of course that is very apparent by this interior. Now for the engine is great. Like I said in that initial startup of the acceleration portion of my drive, big fan of the turbo. Think they just gotta throw that in a Miata, and then I'll be done. I'll be completely happy. But overall, the driving experience was very nice. I mean, you can accelerate at whim. It's very comfortable. You know, you got your lumbar support. You got the power seats, so you can kind of adjust. You got all the latest and greatest safety features. I mean, blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, rear cross traffic alert, and of course the creature comforts of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Just kind of tying this vehicle up together, and overall making it very enjoyable and giving you that luxury experience while providing the capability of going off-road on the trails on the weekend. And that's it for this quick review on the 2023 Mazda CX-50 Meridian Edition. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you like these kind of review videos, hit that subscribe button. Once again, shout out to Roger Beasley and Mazda for giving me a chance to use the vehicle. If you want to check out their inventory, you can go to rogerbeasleymazda.com, or I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description down below. Alrighty, folks, I'll catch you in the next review.